Hey there! Welcome to our video on the philosophy of Friedrich Nietzsche. We know, Nietzsche can be a bit of a heavy topic, but don't worry, we're gonna do our best to bring some levity to this complex thinker. First things first, who the heck is Nietzsche? And why should we care about him? Well, Nietzsche was a 19th century philosopher who is known for his critiques of traditional morality and his concept of the Ubermensch, or Superman. But what does all that really mean? Simply put, Nietzsche believed that traditional values and moral codes were just a bunch of bunk. He thought that people should strive to create their own values and live life to the fullest, rather than adhering to the rules set forth by society. Now, we know what you're thinking. Hey, that sounds like a pretty good idea. I'm all for living life on my own terms. But hold your horses, because Nietzsche also believed in the idea of the will to power, which essentially means that the strong should rule over the weak. Yikes. Okay, so Nietzsche had some pretty wild ideas about God, namely that he was dead. Yep, you heard that right. According to Nietzsche, traditional Western ideas about God and religion were totally passé and had no place in modern society. In other words, God was so last century. But don't worry, Nietzsche wasn't just some party-pooping atheist trying to bring everyone down. He actually believed that people should embrace their own values and create their own meaning in life. So if you've been feeling lost and aimless, just remember, God may be dead, but that doesn't mean you have to be too. Now, it's important to note that Nietzsche's ideas about God and religion were a bit more nuanced than just a simple rejection of faith. He didn't necessarily think that people should give up on spirituality altogether. But let's be real, the whole death of God thing is definitely the most memorable part of his philosophy. And if you're going to remember just one thing about Nietzsche, it might as well be the most headline-worthy, right? Ah, Nietzsche, the ultimate rebel of the 19th century philosophical world. While his contemporaries were busy talking about God, happiness, and overthrowing the bourgeoisie, Nietzsche was all like, nah, I'm good. I'm just gonna sit over here and tell everyone to reject traditional values and create their own meaning in life. It's no surprise that Nietzsche's ideas didn't exactly align with those of his peers. I mean, Soren Kierkegaard was all about faith and God, and Nietzsche was like, I think God is dead, so that's not really a thing anymore. And while John Stuart Mill was all about maximizing happiness for the masses, Nietzsche was like, nope, I'm gonna focus on personal responsibility and living life to the fullest. And let's not even get started on Karl Marx and his communist ideals. Nietzsche was like, I think I'll just stick to my whole will to power thing. Overall, Nietzsche was definitely a bit of an outlier compared to other philosophers of his time. But hey, that's what made him so memorable and influential, right? So, what's the takeaway here? Well, it's important to remember that Nietzsche was a product of his time, and his ideas should be taken with a grain of salt. But at the same time, there's something to be said for his emphasis on personal responsibility and living life to the fullest. Just try to avoid becoming a tyrannical Superman, okay? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more philosophical fun.